Hello, how is everybody doing today? We're going to get started now on the next game that I moved up a couple spots, only a couple, but because, I've been really in football mode lately, tonight is going to kick off week 2 of this season, and I'm going to literally watch the Bengals and Ravens on Thursday Night Football because I'm still interested in any football at all as soon as, whenever it comes, so... Um, so I guess that's loaded then. Cool. Don't want to fuck anything up. I did start. Hold on a sec. Load game note, please. Load that. Why does it have to be so difficult? Okay. Load. I did get started. I did my fantasy draft. There we go. Continue season. I did the draft. I played one game. I got my ass kicked because this game's not that much of an improvement. Cool. I'm probably gonna get fucking destroyed again, but you'll see why. Why don't we dial it back a bit, actually, just so I have a chance. I lost 27-0, so come on, give me a little break here, and I'm gonna totally 100% blame the game because I'm a piece of shit, but cool. Let's get started. We'll get a look at the team that I drafted. Oh, good. We're both 0-1. So, one thing that you might have, I don't know if you can see it from the camera angle, but one thing that really bugs me about this game is the menus. I really can't believe that this stick is loose enough that it's not getting all the way to the edge, or that it needs to be that far over to register, like literally register 100. In one direction or another, just to confirm that I want to move on the menu. So this, or even in the playbook sometimes, I literally have to move my thumb over and use the D-pad to move back and forth. Excuse me. So yeah, a pretty big notch against it right off the bat. The menus barely seem to work. Like it's really, really unresponsive. But it's totally fine with the D-pad, so, kicker, first of all, we got Mike Vanderjagt. I think he infamously had like a perfect season at one point, but then he missed in the playoffs. And it's weird too because this is at a time when these guys are all super young. Let's see how this power meter goes. Hello. You started with the Z button. That actually is way better than any kick that I've done to this point so far. Use the bottom C button. I don't remember if that was what it was like for the previous year's game, but yeah, use the bottom C button to change. Maybe, you know what, maybe the fact that I switched it to rookie made the kick meter slower. Then this is weird too. This is something that doesn't really jive with me at all. So, this is what my options are. No, because I'm on defense, it's not really gonna give me a chance to do it. That's I think that's Rod Woodson over there. To be honest, they only show you the last names, and I only saw it for a split second. I think that should be Rod Woodson. Junior Seau. Oh, they are the ones that took Zolak. Ah, damn it. I remember when I was doing the draft. And you do it like any fantasy. Oh, and they got Curtis Martin too. I love Curtis Martin. When I was doing the draft, I kept waiting on a quarterback because I would see that there were a decent amount of good quarterbacks left, and there were other guys that I'd rather take. And I saw Scott Zolak was there. If you don't know, Scott Zolak is the basically one of the big radio guys, color commentator for the Patriots. He's great. He's super into it. He's total bro and everything. And I looked at it. I was like, oh man, Scott Zola. And he used to play quarterback. I don't know if he ever started any seasons regularly, but he was he did play for the Patriots. He played during during this time, late '90s, most of the '90s, I want to say. I don't really know that much about him as a player. I just know him from the radio, and so of course, I was like, you know what, I'll take Scott Zolak because I don't know how much of a difference it's gonna make. But when I went to take him, I missed out on him. But oddly enough, I got somebody else that maybe I overestimate him. We'll see who it is soon enough, especially because it's 4th and 5 for them now. Maybe that changing it to rookie changed everything a lot.
4th and 5. Ball on the 29-yard line.
It should be Quadrius Mal. Up there. Let's see who else I got that is worth pointing out. Of course, it's tough to tell right now because it's special teams, so. Alright. And like running, of course, that running is just fine with the control stick. It's just the menus. It's really weird. Oh, and this is such an old football game thing. They have the sort of like split backs pro set, and it's like apparently it's really high up in the playbook. Like it's one of the first page of setups. Yeah, I got Randall Cunningham. I couldn't get Scott Zolak, but I got Randall Cunningham from the later part of his career when he was on the Vikings. And oh my god, what the fuck? He got rocked. But apparently he also got his face mask cracked. Yeah, pro set apparently is like a really big part of this playbook. I'm like, that's such an old thing. Just playing this game in general, I just recently I realized that like you had to play in the '90s. You use like fullbacks and shit. Like it was people were talking about it on the radio the other day, and it's like, man, fullbacks are fucking thing of the past. But then you got guys like James Devlin caught like I think he caught 4 passes the other day, and that was a lot for a fullback to be out there getting that many snaps, catching that many balls. Of course, they threw a pick because the passing in this game is a nightmare. But also, so the passing in this game is a nightmare, and I would be trying to avoid it specifically, except that my starting running back broke his forearm and is out for 4 games. Who's my starting running back? Barry fucking Sanders, the first guy I took because he was out there. If Barry Sanders is out there in any game from any era that he played, or in all Pro Football 2K8, he is my guy. Like, I'll take Barry Sanders and I'll take Randy Moss. Like, those are the guys. I'm going with them. Or Tom Brady. But, like, even Tom Brady, it's like, when I'm playing these older games, he's not going to be rated as high, and he's not going to be rated as high, and therefore he's also not going to, like, stand out from the pack as much. But, like, when I'm playing N64 era games, it's like, dude, Randy Moss and Barry Sanders. Like, Tom Brady's not even in the Madden 2002 printing. I remember I checked for somebody once. They were like, is Tom Brady in any of these games? And I'm like, he might be in Madden 2002, because that would have been the year that he took over for Bledsoe when he got hurt. And he's not even in there as, like, QB12 or anything like that. Warren Sapp on my line there, and Willie McGinnis is over on the edge there. Yeah. Passing in this game is really weird. I'm not a fan of it at all, and that's what's really gonna keep me from thinking, oh great. Okay, cool. So up on the if I press up, it'll take me back a page. I did not figure that out at all yesterday when I was playing my first game. I was like, did they not put in a thing where I can go back a page on the playbook? I think I drafted like 20 rounds of the fantasy draft before I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh, he took way too long to field that. He had to set himself before he started running. It sucked. Alright. Man, the passing in this game, I'll try and keep it in the air because, you know, like I said, my rushing game is complete garbage right now. with no Barry Sanders, literally my whole game is going to be based around that, even though I have good receivers. But basically what happens when I drop back to pass is it feels like people only follow their routes for like a couple steps, and they don't get open. There's very difficult to tell if they're open or not. And then from that point, it just becomes like, I titled this video, it's electric football, like they're just moving randomly about the field. I don't know where they're going to go. They keep moving back and forth. They're trying to get open and make a play. I have no idea where they're about to go. But, like, Cunningham will be actually pretty good. He'll kind of predict where they're about to go. So it's not like he's going to throw wildly different from, you know, if they turn at the last second. But it's also, they're very, very inaccurate. I was trying to just throw deep balls towards the end of the game yesterday that I was playing because I was down by so much, and I was just like, can we just throw the ball and can I please score a touchdown for God's sake? And I would get guys wide open, and he'd overthrow them by a step and a half every time, and he'd get fucking sacked. Are you kidding me? Right off the line too. This is awful.
Third and long. Ball on the 31-yard line.
All right. You have to use Z to start. Oh my God! Great. Sacked twice in a row. Fucking amazing. Just punt it.
Fourth and long. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Z to snap the ball is something I'm never gonna get used to. I don't like it at all. I would so much rather just be using A. It's great. So they're on the 40. Great field position and everything. It's a disaster. I'll show this really quick. So I'm gonna cycle through it. Like they have all the same settings. They have 4.3 and 3.4 as like the only settings that you can use, and then you can select the package. And you know, like most people who play video games at all, I learned packages and stuff through playing Madden and other video games. This is the only time I've ever seen it done this way. Why should I be able to cycle through a nickel or a dime package to get more defensive backs if they're all going to line up in the same general formation? It really throws me. I understand that it's a different way of working around how many, what set you're in, but it weirds me out because I'm like if I'm in a position where I just want to have a reasonable, like, they'll probably pass, but let's cover the run too anyway, I'm just going to go for a nickel, but there isn't a nickel in this. That's just, you just select the nickel set, and then, or you select the nickel package, and then you pick a different formation, and it throws me real hard. I don't care for it at all. And that's on the contrary to a very different setup that I do kind of like in the 2K games, like, you know, the Sega Dreamcast ones like 2K1, or like ESPN NFL 2K5, which is you get to select your formation, and then before you select the actual, like, defensive scheme, like if you want to run a cover, a zone defense, a man-to-man, a blitz, whatever the actual play is, you get to decide how your linemen rush into the backfield, basically. So basically they give you, like, the different angles that they can take. They can cross each other, they can spread, they can go straight on. I like that because it's something that's going to be separate from the entire play. But I don't like this at all. Because, oh, is that a fumble or what? What the hell was that? Oh, Curtis Martin's down too. So I guess we're even now.
on that play, Mike. He'll be taken to the locker room for.
I was gonna say, was that not a fumble? Ball popped out.
Third and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Down.
Oh, another thing that I really don't like about this game is that there's like a major, there's a dedicated button when you're up on the line to try and fake out the defense with a cadence, like they just were kind of trying to do just there. It doesn't matter if you jump; it can literally make any of the guys on your line jump. It happened to me last game, and I was like, "That's some bullshit. I really don't like this at all." Like you can just sit there up on the line up until the play clock is about to run out and try and get the guys to jump. Oh, I forgot it's 4th down. It was that Curtis Martin bullshit. Made me forget. And then, you know, Scott Zolak up on the line there trying to get people to jump. Not my usual. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no, 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 no. Holy shit. Holy shit. I should do that every time then. Wow. Oh, that looked like it was going to be an absolute nightmare. 2 quarters. Wow. Fan-fucking-tastic. -12. And I have 2 first downs. How is that possible? Oh, because of the fucking penalties. That's right. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, I hate this. Okay.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. They'll go from the I formation.
Oh my God! Again?
He's sacked back at
Really?
the 17-yard line.
It's a fucking disaster. And the thing is, now I gotta keep passing it for 2 more downs because there's no way I'm gonna be able to run. My running game has been a fucking disaster too. And oh, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe he just drew DPI. He did. That's like your only hope when you throw a deep pass like that because it's bound to get overthrown. You just have to sell it as if he had a chance to catch it anyway and got tripped up. God. So again, I have 3 first downs and negative. What is it now? It's still -12 yards.
Second and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Come on. Why'd you go back the other way? You're supposed to be on a crossing route. Go to the sideline for fuck's sake. That didn't make any sense. This is what I'm talking about. Like they run half their route and then they start running all over the field. Come on, you better catch. Oh my God, are you fucking serious? How do you, between the awful throw and the awful attempt at catching it, how do you do either of those things? Great game so far, isn't it?
4th and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Oh, he's gonna have a hell of a return on this, isn't he? Well, I guess not a hell of a return, but still got something out of it. You got, yeah, past the 20.
First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. Down.
Do they really? They have Corey Dillon? They have Curtis Martin and Corey Dillon. How did that happen?
2nd and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Who the fuck do I have? George? It's not Eddie George, I'll tell you that much. I think it's Steven George. I don't even know who that is. That's my backup. It's okay, guys. You got fucking Curtis. You got Curtis Martin backed up by Corey Dillon. Oh, you son of a bitch.
You got to start checking body parts.
I'm trying to only send one extra guy because I'm not about to get fucked over by a deep pass. I'd leave somebody wide open. Two of the scores I gave up in the game yesterday I played were just easy catches with nobody behind him, no safety help. Not bad. So okay, so I have to point this out. It makes me furious. Actually, I don't care that it happened in my benefit or anything. But did you notice that the clock ran for like 3 seconds while the guy celebrated that he got a sack? Why does that happen? That should not happen at all. But apparently, it happened. I noticed it happened yesterday, and I was like, "Are you fucking serious? Why is that a thing? If you get a big play, and the clock is supposed, I mean, so like the clock kept running. It was like." It was like an incomplete pass, and the clock kept running. I just realized that like the clock's supposed to keep running in that situation anyway, but there was a situation where the clock specifically was supposed to stop running, and it kept going. And I'm like, why is it moving? And it waited until he was done with his taunt for the clock to stop moving. I was like, that's insane to me. That is absolutely nuts. Why would that be a thing? Maybe it'll happen again, you'll believe me, because I just pointed it out and realized that, well, the clock should have kept running.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. He'll run the play from the shotgun.
Come on. Oh my... How did you drop it? I don't understand. How did they not even know how to catch the ball? Even yesterday when I played, it wasn't this bad. And I was getting absolutely destroyed.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
How do you drop that? It wasn't even a drop. He didn't even get his hand on it.
They'll go from the I formation.
Just catch... Hey, somebody can catch the ball. It's only get me, what, 2 yards out of that? 5 yards, apparently. Jeez, that's a little bit generous, honestly. God, I just want to score before the half. Let's get up to the line and run this play, please. For the 2-minute warning. That's what it was. It was the 2-minute warning. The 2-minute warning was supposed to come, and it ran down to like 1:55. Like, I watched the clock go from like 2:02 while this dude was taunting that it was a sack. While he was taunting that he had gotten a sack. The clock ran from 2:02 down to 1:55. And then stopped, and then they called the 2-minute warning. I was like, what was that? He extended the play by taunting? This is a tough one. Oh, please tell me I got this. Oh, that's beautiful. That is... I actually couldn't have asked for a better execution of that kick. I'm amazed with myself right now that I did that. Because I'll tell you, I hate the old version of like the kick meters where you gotta move the cursor while you're trying to time your kick. Oh, it's awful. I hate it. I'm sure I'm not the only one. So anytime I have a tough kick to make with a game like this, I'm just like, this is gonna be a nightmare. Anything that's not like straight ahead. Wow, I'm floored that I made that.
First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Down. Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
What's funny is I don't know why they think that they need to show the cursor for the person who has the ball, like when it's the center before the snap, like that doesn't matter at all. It's just a thing that the game does. Like whoever's got the ball, they're gonna show their name under their little selection circle. And it's like I don't need to know the center's name when we go up for every single snap. So, oh, his hand's on the ball. It's Grunhard. And it makes it look like Scott Zolak is actually named Grunhard. Okay.
Taken down after a short gain on the play.
I think running in this game in general is just kind of shitty, but or just offense in general is kind of shitty.
3rd and 9. Ball on the 29-yard line. Down. Set. Hut. Hut. He drops back to pass.
Get after. Oh, thank you. Keep ticking. Keep ticking. There you go. I keep saying that, and I realize I'm like, no, it's a sack. It's supposed to keep going, but it just makes me. Now that I've thought about it, I think about it every time. Oh, it's a fucking barn burner we got today. 3-0 going into the half almost. And it's like what, a minute 20. You gonna have a return on this one? Or something. Oh god, that dude's fast. 2 yards. Okay, let's see if we can do literally anything.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Get in position, ref. Alright, let's see. Oh, he got it! He had to stretch way the fuck out for it, though. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's still 100% valid. That if you get somebody open deep, it's gonna get overthrown like you wouldn't believe. I know the clock's ticking. Just
First and 10.
You got 3 timeouts, so. Oh my god, he got blocked and everything, and he just runs right through. 1-yard loss. All timeout.
Timeout, New England.
We need a little bit more yardage. I'm not banking on making another field goal that was that long.
2nd and long. Ball
Not to mention I'd actually like to score a touchdown.
They'll work out of the press set.
See, he was running one way, he went back the other way. Oh, nice truck. What's that? That wasn't a drop. He's probably hurt. He's hurt. Yep. Unbelievable. Yeah, I had Andre Reed too. So I had Andre Reed, Ricky Prohl, and Mushin Muhammad. I don't know how I got all those wide receivers. I kept waiting. I was like, I can't take a third wide receiver, a third really good wide receiver, but.
First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Oh, I thought they'd call an injury time. Why do I think these things? Come on, tight end. And he can truck. And he can get laid out.
And the catch is made out to the 13-yard line. Timeout, New England.
Might actually have a shot at it here, huh?
Ball on the 13-yard line.
I keep thinking that there's a way to like show my my play call, and I don't think there is. Why did you throw it inside? He was supposed to streak to the back of the end zone. Doesn't make any sense. Seriously, the receivers run half their routes out for 6 games. So Andre Reed's out for 6 games, and I got Barry Sanders out for 3 more games. Injuries are bullshit, man. But, like, seriously, why is Muhsin Muhammad? He ran half the route. He didn't even make it into the end zone, which is exactly what we're supposed to be doing here. And he cut back? I don't understand.
First and goal. Ball on the 5-yard line.
I have 1 timeout. No, I have no timeout, so I have to go end zone. And if they fuck me over like they did on the last play, well, alright, it's only 5 seconds. I'm taking this field goal.
Second and goal. Ball on the 5-yard line.
Mike Vanderjacket.
There's the snap. The kick
Good enough. Thank you.
and it's good.
Oh, thank you. Squib kick. Not that I like make the end zone and give them a chance on a regular return. So.
And they're set to kick it away.
Corey Dillon fielding the kick too.
Stopped just short of the 22-yard
Cool.
line. That's the end of the first half.
2 rushing yards, 46 passing yards. At least I'm not them, and I have with negative 15 passing yards because of getting sacked. Oh, he comes back for the whole second half? I guess it's not that much of an upgrade. I mean, they did have Corey Dillon anyway, so. Do a little halftime show. It spells out Patriots. I played the Broncos. They spelled out Broncos. It was not worth watching.
They're back to receive the kick.
Cool. I think one thing I can say about this game compared to 98 is that it definitely, I feel like it looks better. I think the graphics definitely got a decent sized upgrade, so that's nice.
First and 10. Ball on the 25.
It moves a little bit faster. It's just like, you know, offense is a disaster for like totally different reasons than it was last year. I remember you couldn't run for anything. That was completely hopeless. It still kind of is. But, you know, I've only had like 3 or 4 plays with Barry Sanders, so it might not be as true as I think. But,
Second and 10.
basically, any pass just felt like it was going to be like a mob of guys, and then you'd have to cross your fingers that it wouldn't at least not get picked. How did you not throw the ball? I literally pressed the button 3 seconds ago. Whatever. See if this does anything at all. It changes the
Third and long. Ball on the
package that
15-yard
we've
line.
got. See, he's open, and he has to dive for it, and it's still overthrown. Every single time. Every time. Last year, it's just a big sea of hands. This year's game, it's like there's no accuracy to it. There's not going to be anywhere near able to catch the ball. Maybe if you get Ricky Pearl, he can get a really, really good dive on the ball. Ooh, full power. Launch that. Launch that sucker. 55-yarder. Nice. Still almost at midfield, though, so what's the point?
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Down. Set. Hut. 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 The ball comes
Oh,
loose.
another fumble. This time I'll pick it up. Oh, lordy. Nah, he isn't going to make it that far. It's like, oh my god, is Willie going to take it to the house right now? Tackled by Ed McCaffrey, you bastard.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
There was a hole at one point. He still got his longest run of the day, 3 yards.
Second and 7. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Oh my. Oh lord. He was running back in the other direction. As soon as the cursor switched to him, I kept him running in the same direction. But he turned around.
Third and 7. Ball on the 38-yard line. He'll run the play from the shotgun.
He had to dive for it, and he's not going to make that catch. He does it. It's every single passing play. And, you know, my longest rush of the day is 3 yards. It's completely useless. This happens to be right in the vicinity of where I don't bother punting it. Let's see if I can get lucky.
Fourth and 7. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Oh, and he made a diving catch for it. What a surprise. There's no chance for yards after catch in any of these, just for the record. You fucking lay out, grow an inch by stretching yourself just to get a finger on the ball and actually pull it in. It's ridiculous.
First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Alright, let's see, can we run the ball now?
They'll go from the I formation.
I'm trying. Oh my god! An actual decent run. What was that, 5? 6? 6, he doubled his longest. Things are looking up now. 7 carries for 11 yards. That's more than a yard a carry.
Second and 4. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Oh my god. Play action is the stupidest thing you can call at any point in the game. Because you are just going to get rolled on.
Third and 6. Ball on the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield.
Yeah, get open. Behind the line of scrimmage, I think? And it doesn't matter anyway, because he was out of bounds. Unbelievable. Gonna get a 3rd field goal out of this. If I make it, because I still have to push inwards from the hash marks.
There's the snap.
It's like on the Atlanta Falcons right now.
And
Except that I have to be lucky enough to get down here in the first place. Like, it's all luck.
and they're set to kick it away.
Now they're really playing from behind. Now it's a two-score game.
1st and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
They're real scared.
Down. Set. Hut. Hut.
Nice. We get 3 out of that? 2. Nice.
Second and 8. Ball on the 29-yard line. Down. Set. Hut. Hut.
Still doing well because they're trying to run the ball. Nobody's going to run the ball at all. Not in this game. Except I got that 1 6-yarder on the last drive. It was very unusual.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 29-yard line. Down. Set. Hut. 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 He drops back to pass.
Oh, he's coming right at him, too. Not today. 3-yard gain. Yeah. Still got 4th and 5 on this one.
Fourth and 5. Ball on the 32-yard line.
I don't know. Super exciting game. Just waiting for it to be over now. I mean, I just really want to score a touchdown, but to be 2 straight games I didn't score or get into the end zone. But definitely making some improvements.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Get the jumbo package in here. See if it helps him to run. It did not. Because it's very, very hard to maneuver in holes. That's not my excuse. And it's not the only problem with this running game. Just putting that out there.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Down. Hut.
And he overthrew him. So there was almost no way for him to catch that. And he was on top of it too. He still overthrew him because he was out of bounds. It's amazing. He keeps finding new ways to overthrow his receivers. Ridiculous.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Down. One back in the backfield.
Come on. Oh, wow. He really hauled that one in. Left his feet extended. Oh, I'm running. I'm not giving up on this. No QB sneak in here.
4th and short. Ball on the 40-yard line. Down. Hut.
Come on. You got... Oh! The last second the dude burst right through. God damn it. Really looked like he had that, didn't he?
1st and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Down. Set. Hut.
Nice.
That's the end of the third
63
quarter.
whole passing yards and 10 rushing yards. I might make triple digits on my offense today. Total offense.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 38-yard line. Down. Set. Hut. 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 He drops back to pass.
Same old Curtis Barton. Can't get more than 3
Out
yards.
to the 35-yard line.
This guy sucks. Curtis Martin. The hell is he?
3rd and 6. Ball on the 35-yard line. Down. Set. He'll run the play from the shotgun. Hut. 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 He drops back to pass.
No way. Really? Stop celebrating. 12-yard gain. I think is that the longest, their longest play of the day? I was about to say it's also mine, but I think I've actually managed to complete a couple of those long passes. Luckily. Like 2 or 3.
1st and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. Down. They'll go with the 4 wideouts. Hut. 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 He drops back to pass.
There you go. It's sacked
Another sack by the defense. This is getting out of hand, Randy.
again. This is getting out of hand.
Isn't holding anything back. When they start blitzing
Yep.
safeties and water boys, you know this quarterback's in trouble.
2nd and long. Ball on the 28-yard line. Down. Set. He'll run the play from the shotgun. Hut. Hut. He drops back to pass.
He's on the run. Oh, no. Oh, is that going to be DPI? Really? Yeah, of course it is.
Pass interference. Defense. Ball is
That's
placed
ridiculous.
at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down. 1st and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line. Down. They'll work out of the pro set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Yeah. Just want to force another fumble on him, that's all.
Second and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line. Down. Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
I like how he basically tossed it straight backwards. Like, it was the same as, like, the passing plays. Like, he started going this way, and then he cut backwards. And it was like, oh, they're already in sync, though, so it doesn't matter.
Third and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line. Down.
You gotta make this stop.
Hut. Hut. Hut.
Get him. You made the stop. Excellent. Well, as much as you want the touchdown as soon as possible,
4th and goal.
you still
Ball
need
on
the field goal,
2-yard
so
line.
we're gonna take the field goal as
Set. Hut. There's the snap. The
There you
kick is
go.
up, and it's good.
show off. 18 yard. And onside. Yeah, they have to be onside kicking it.
And they're set to kick it away.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess I have to bring it out, huh? I don't know. I
He's hit hard and
just
tackled
kind
at
of
the
wanted to
8-yard
kneel
line.
it. I don't know. Don't know what I'm doing with that in this game.
First and 10. Ball on the 8-yard line. Down. Hut.
Yep.
He runs for a short gain.
1 yard. Classic. 2 minutes. And say, hey, you just want to run the clock out, but there's like no chance of getting a first down by strictly running the ball. So what am I doing?
Second and 9. Ball
Almost
on the
no chance.
9-yard line.
Prove me wrong, bud. Prove me.
Hut.
Why? What the fuck was that? And how did it result in me actually getting a decent run? Literally, it was just supposed to go. It was supposed to be up the gut, basically. Like it was a counter, but it was still supposed to go straight. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Third and 3. Ball on the 15-yard line. Down. Hut.
Great. Okay. This is a fantastic game.
Timeout, Indianapolis. Fourth and 4. Ball on the 14-yard line. Hut.
Good punt. Oh my god, that guy was getting deep in there. He almost blocked it. Alright, we do have to make a stop. Unfortunately.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Down. Set. Hut. 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 He drops back to pass.
Nice pass. Like, you'd think that he did that intentionally just to throw it away, but no, I think that's just how the game goes, so.
Second and 10. Ball on
One of the more accurate
46-yard
passes
line.
of the day, only went slightly out of bounds.
Down.
It was kind of catchable.
Set. Hut. 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 He drops back to pass.
Sacked.
He's sacked back at the 38-yard line.
What you gonna do now, son?
Timeout, Indianapolis.
I think that must be that last one. Didn't know if they had one. That answers my question. What you gonna do, call timeout?
Third and long. Ball on the 38-yard line. Down. Set. Hut. 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 He drops back to pass.
Nope, escapes. Run for it, huh? Well, I guess they're in 4th down territory, so it's not like...
There's a player that could be
Oh,
seriously
Zolak's hurt.
injured on
That
the play,
sucks.
Randy.
Yeah, he really came down awkward on that play, Mike. He'll be taken to the locker room for x-rays for sure.
4th and long. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Oh, shoot.
They'll go from the I formation. He drops back to pass.
Yeah, there you go. He's hurt too now. It doesn't matter.
Sacked back at the
Todd
37-yard
Collins. A drink named after him. That's stupid. I'm sorry. Let's see. Can we score a last second TD here? I really want one. Deep. Oh, he got bumped. That's not right. He would have actually been on track for that. That's not right at all.
Second and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. To run the play from the shotgun.
Run.
He's sacked back at the 41-yard.
Oh, that counts as a sack?
Perfect cover
Oh, I
on
guess
that
you.
play.
I guess I dropped that kind of far, huh?
No one to throw it to.
3rd and long. Ball on the 41-yard line. To run the play from the shotgun.
I really hate sitting here and waiting out the clock, so I'm really not going to do that. Oh, how did you not catch that, though? That was actually accurate. What's really killing me is that now they've decided to give me accurate throws,
4th and long.
and they're just not catching them.
41-yard line.
You got this. That's got to be a first. He's still in bounds. That was hilarious. He went out of bounds, so the clock stopped. What the fuck was that? Okay. Well, we got a shot at the end zone now. I'm just appalled he stayed in bounds the whole time. That was the really funny part. I can't tell what the funniest part is, because I was like, oh, that's the... No, well, the funny part was actually the fact that Musim Muhammad did the same thing. He keeps doing it. You just gotta run it out. It's just a quick out. And why don't you just follow through with your route? You keep cutting back towards the middle. It fucks up everything. It fucks up the entire play to have you do that. Doesn't make any sense.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
It's like, it really is. It's like the electric football game. They're just going where they feel like. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
3rd and goal. Ball on the 9-yard line.
See, my tight end, literally right there, he just went back and forth and back and forth. I thought he was going to keep going out towards the sideline. I wanted to throw it to him that way. Instead, he goes back over the middle and throwing it over the entire line.
1st and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line.
You got this. You got this. Oh my god, I scored a touchdown. I scored a touchdown. This never happened before. Oh, I can't believe it. And it was on a running play. This is insane. Never thought that would happen. Oh, it's crazy. Still got 12 seconds left.
The kick is up, and it's good.
Cool. Just hurry the fuck up, please, everybody. Hurry up.
They're back to receive the kick.
Give me a deep one. Still doesn't make the end zone though. Nice. Alright.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Can you just take a knee, please?
Down. Set. Hut. 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 He drops back to pass.
What was that?
Second and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. Down. Set. Hut. Hut.
I can't believe that play only ate up 2 seconds, too. Thank you. Oh my god, the game is over.
He's sacked.
Oh, finally.
16-yard line. And here's our player of the game.
What a great performance today.
Cool. We're 1-1. Actually scored a touchdown in this game. Actually scored points in this game. What? Okay. Calm down, son. Cool. That was a game of Quarterback Club 99. I don't even know if I have to do another one of these. I just grinding it out. It's a sports game. Getting my football fix, basically. I mentioned on the last stream, the next game is basically Wipeout. Wipeout 64. This was a long-ass stream, so that's really what I'm thinking is this was an hour. It took me an hour to play that game. Shit. I think I have to maybe set the clock to run faster next time, because this is going to take me way too long. And some games, too, because I've already seen there's no real improvement, so. It's just a weird lateral move, like, you go from those weird, like, Sea of Hands plays to just overthrowing everybody. It's whatever. Cool. See ya.